everybody, and welcome back to the first vlog in who knows when. But what a great night we're in for the night. Pollok, 9 games in a row undefeated at home to Dalry. Dalry, who had a hard result at the weekend but having a good season so far. Can they have a major upset? Let's see how it goes. Let's get into it.
just about to say that. He came off his line really quickly. Off his line really quickly, but I was about to say so. I know immediately as he was on.
Alright everybody, and we're joined by Chris Wilson, the victorious manager for Dalry against Pollok. Apologies it has to be done in Zoom, but the game went on for about 3 weeks and I was running late for work, so I had to shoot away. But Chris, a couple of days to have a think about it and take the emotion away from it. How do you feel?
Yeah, obviously we're buzzing. I think, somebody said to me today, the whole town's buzzing, and I think these results don't come in very often for, provincial clubs like us, so I will enjoy it.
I thought, we've obviously spoken off camera, I thought you were excellent. You stuck to your game plan so well. What message did you send the boys before the game started?
I think one of the big messages for me before the game was, look, if you think back to when I played and when I'm going to say you played in clashes with an elder statesman, but the Scottish was always a replay and it was very hard for smaller clubs to win in 90 minutes. And ultimately what happened, a good result in the Scottish was a draw and you had a replay and the senior team would always end up running away with it. I said, look, this is a 90-minute shootout. If you can stick to the plan and match them, we get a wee bit of luck. Listen, our goalie's going to have to make saves, which he did. We're going to have to throw our bodies in a line. But the big thing for me is there was nobody in my dressing room the other night who I don't think can play at that level. I think every one of them are capable of playing at that level. There's a lot of young talent in there. But it's about going on to that stage and shining and taking the opportunity and no crumbling. And I think to a man, they done that.
How did it feel for you? Obviously going one down, showed great determination and a lot of quality for the goal to take it back to one each. And then you look at it, you are starting to kind of get yourself right in the game in the second half. You get yourself ahead. Everybody at the side thought the game was done at that point. Pollok showed their determination themselves, get the equaliser. But again, to show the calmness, and like you said, the team are so young, but they've showed the calmness not to lose the game at the end when they were under pressure, and then show some steel and go and win in penalties. That must have been pretty pleasing for you.
Listen, mate, it's fantastic. I mean, the truth of it is, I said to them at the end of the 90 minutes, look, it's now rather been a 90-minute shootout, it's now a penalty shootout, and it's up to you, but I just felt with the game that the goalie had, he had a save on him. And I said, look, I'm looking for 5 volunteers. It wasn't like me saying you, and you. I said, I'm looking for 5 volunteers. And I said, if you 5 score, he'll save one. That was my genuine gut feeling. And I get 3 hands up. Right? So that maybe tells you their confidence levels. But what happened then was I kind of looked at my captain and I looked at my kind of vice captain and went, I'm needing people to step up here, and they did. But in your head, you're going right there, no overly confident.
Aye.
So the three that put their hands up, I went, right, you're going 1, 2, 3, and we'll score the first 3 and we stay in it, and hopefully Darren saves one. But then when you're going into the 6th take or the 7th take, you're going, that's all the guys that didn't fancy it. And I thought they were superb. I thought their penalties were unbelievable.
I thought it was a very, very good set of penalties. I thought keeper who touched on how well he played, he made a couple of great saves, which people have seen watching the episode. But the composure for him, making the save when Fordy's get the winner in the final penalty, he makes the save, keeps you in it. Then you have the save to win it. Then because he's come off his line, which for me was a bit debatable. Then the retake.
I've seen the video. I think everybody's seen the video. We'll let the officials answer that one, but it's a horrendous decision.
The fact that he's been able to make the save again, and this was something I spoke about to my mate that was with me at the game. It was almost a wee bit karmic justice in a sense that the big centre half for Pollok missed the penalty, because he probably shouldn't have been on the park at that point when he had a wee scuffle at the end of the match where you ended up losing a man.
Yeah, again, I mean, I think that the sending off for, I mean, obviously they're twins, right? So mistaken identity happens, but the one that was in the tussle was being held, and he was the one that actually gets sent off, whereas he didn't go and react. So hopefully we'll be able to do something with that appeal-wise. But listen, it's everybody said that to me, you know, the adversity we show, the, you know, things going against us, but a lot of things in the game went for us as well. You know, there was a couple of wee, you know, debatable offsides and scrambles in the line, and, you know, the saves Darren makes, as you talk about, other nights they go in and you're dead and buried. So things went for us as well, but you'll take the luck when you get it.
That's it, exactly, particularly when you're playing against a team of Pollok's quality. Before we finish up, you have had a kind of mixed bag season so far, because every year myself and Dak always tip you to do well, and you haven't quite delivered on those tips for us. But there's a lot of quality in your side, particularly showed in Tuesday night there. Do you think this is going to be a game that's going to help the team kick on in the league? Because ultimately promotion for the league would be your main aim.
It has to be, you know, we have to try and get out of the division we're in, but what I would say is there's probably another, you know, 12, 13 teams in our division that are thinking the same way, and that's how tight our division is. You know, we went to Greenock on Saturday and we ran out of the top is, you know, no excuses, they were far better than us, and, you know, we had probably ran over the top of them. I think it was the second game of the season, so teams are getting better and stronger every week, and you probably need to keep your best players fit. You need to adapt your game to go and play different teams. And we've got a really, really young squad. I mean, just quickly, you look, the goalkeeper's just turned 18 the other night. His brother's playing centre half, who's also 18. You know, Tanashi in the middle of the park's just turned 21. The twins are 19. There's, you know, Dave McNair's playing out there, 22. Fraser Cowan's still early 20. So a lot of young boys, and you know you're going to get that inconsistency.
Nah.
But if anything can give you a springboard to go and, you know, go and get a run going, hopefully it's that. So, and we've got a lot of players that were missing the other night, which are still to come back for it.
I suppose that in itself is a pleasing aspect, knowing that you weren't at full strength and you're going and beating one of the top teams at our level. But look, Chris, thank you very much for giving up your time to come on and speak to us. Congratulations again, and all the best on Saturday.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.
All right, Maxie, thanks for joining us. Full time score tonight, Pollok 2, Dalry 2, Dalry winning penalties. Your thoughts on tonight's game, please?
Listen, it's a major disappointment. We should have had the game won before it went to penalties. We had chances we had, but we were only quite at it tonight. I didn't think we started great, albeit we got in front. Just think our play was sloppy for whatever reason. Can't put my finger on that. But as the game went on, Dalry had a game plan to hit us in the counter, and 2 goals we've lost, just an absolute joke. We're just defensively, we get caught in the transition twice, especially one in the second half, because I can't remember many chances for Dalry in the second half, but it came for one of our set plays deep in their half. They've broke on us, and I think Ben's blocked it, and I don't know, it's landed at the boys' feet in the deck, and it's ended up trundling in, just like I say, a joke from our point of view. And then took 94 minutes, Daz Christie's take the onus in himself, and driven that across the box, got a goal, and then penalties, but we've even got a penalty to win it. And again, just summed us up tonight. Slack and poor, not good enough.
You made a few changes, gave a few guys the opportunity to get extra minutes in the legs and a chance to make their claim for a regular first team place. Did that have an impact on the result tonight, do you think? Or?
I don't think we can use that as an excuse, Matt, to be honest. I don't think everybody's here to play. I think people will look at that and say, oh, we've made changes. A lot of teams in our position will make changes, but ultimately it doesn't matter. Well, it was guys that started on Saturday and guys that have been regulars. Guys coming in as a group, we weren't good enough. But we've had, I don't know how keepers had a couple. I think the keeper had a couple of great saves, but I think other chances we were slacking, we were poor. But no, I don't think we can blame it on changing. We only made 4 changes for Saturday. It wasn't as if we changed 8 or 9 where you can maybe go right, okay, gets to that point. But we've made 4 changes. One of the changes scored and hit the bar. Mijay, he came off injured. But I don't think it'd be easy enough to go and blame the guys that come in. But as a group, we just weren't good enough. had plenty of chances, and then had a chance to win it with the penalty and Adams missed. So that's it. That's all I can say.
And tonight's result, how does that impact your thinking for the Petershill game coming up on Saturday?
Well, I think it's me and Milan trained tomorrow night, and I said to them, you hang your heads in shame tonight, because it's on you guys tonight. Just didn't play at their levels in Division and Cledford, and they'll know that. They'll sleep on it, and they'll know, but it's just it'll make a couple of easier decisions for me on Saturday, I think.